Hi guys, I'm going to do the odds for you on tonight's homework in case you need a little help getting started, because we'll be going over quite a few of these in class today. So we're just finding missing angles. And the first one, number one, makes a straight line. And you have to remember that straight lines add to 180. So what we're going to do on number one is we're going to take 180 minus 102, and you will get B is 78 degrees. Okay, number three. What we have going on here with number three is it looks like there's a right angle. I know that's a right angle because of that little box in the middle there. And right angles add to 90. So to find B, I'm going to take 90 minus 51. And that will give me angle B is 39 degrees. Moving on to number five. It looks like I have a triangle, but really what's happening, because that 109 is right next to the B, is a linear pair, a straight line. So we're going to use the straight lines add to 180 again. And I'm going to get 180 minus 109. You can type that in your calculator and get 71 degrees. Okay, now I said I was going to do the odds, but I'm going to switch here now and start doing the evens so that we can do this first problem. Number 8 wants us to find each angle, and this is a triangle, and you have to remember that triangles add to 180. So there are two ways you could do this first one. You can say, okay, I have 180, and then this angle here is 40, and this angle is 90. So you can type it in your calculator that way, 180 minus 40 minus 90, and you'll get that that question mark angle is 50 degrees. Another way kids like to do it is they like to say, okay, I know that those two angles are 90 and 40. That's 130. And then you can take 180 minus 130 and get 50 that way. Either way is fine. Number 9 is very similar, but we're going the evens for a few minutes. Number 10, triangles add to 180. So once again, you can take 180 minus 41 minus 58. And get 81 degrees for the question mark angle, or you could take 41 plus 58, which is 99, and then take 180 minus 99 to get 81 degrees. We get 81 either way. Number 12 wants us to find the question mark angle, but this one is significantly harder because you cannot find the question mark angle yet. The first thing you need to notice is that I have vertical angles here. These two angles are kissing, they make an X. And if the top is 87, then that means the bottom is 87. So that's a start. And then right here we have a straight line. Straight lines add to 180. So if you take 180 minus 123, you get 57. Now that you know those two angles, you have the full triangle. Triangles add to 180. So you take 180 minus 87 minus 57. And we'll get 36 degrees. So it's kind of like a puzzle. Even though they asked us to find this angle, we have to find other missing angles first. Okay, 13 is very similar to that. See if you can find out what that question mark angle is using the other hints that they have in the angles beside it. Now let's look at 14. 14 wants us to find this question mark angle, but I can't find it yet. First, I'm going to have to find all these angles in a triangle, and then I'm going to know that these two are kissing so that they'll be equal, or vertical angles. So the first thing I see is a straight line. Straight lines add to 180. So if I take 180 minus 160, I get the first angle is 20 degrees. Now here's another straight line, and that also adds to 180. 180 minus 45, that's going to be 135 degrees for this other angle. So now I have this triangle in here, and it's kind of hard to see. That's 20 and 135. So now we can find the last angle of the triangle by taking 180 minus 20 minus 135, and we'll get 25 degrees. But that's the inside angle of the triangle, but we happen to know those are vertical and they are kissing, so that question mark angle is also 25 degrees. That one was a tricky one. Okay, let's try number 16 here. 16 wants us to find this question mark angle, and we're going to have to do a lot of things before we can do that. We're going to find all the pieces we can, and then use this last triangle to get triangles add to 180. So for this first piece right here, we'll take 180 minus 155, because straight lines add to 180, and we get 25 degrees for that little triangle piece there. Here's another one. Straight lines add to 180. 180 minus 135 is 45. Now we can find the last inside piece of this triangle, because triangles add to 180. 180 minus 25 minus 45. And that's 110 degrees for that last angle of the triangle. But we know these two are kissing, so this angle is also 110. And now we know two angles of this bottom triangle, and we can find the third angle by taking 180 minus 110 minus 31, and we'll get 39 degrees for that last question mark angle. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We're going to hop to these last even ones together and see what you can find. Looks like a witch's broom. Straight lines add to 180. 180 minus 24, that will give us the angle B. This one was an easy one again, and it's 156. On 20, 39 and B are kissing, so B equals 39 degrees. That one you could go straight to the answer. 22 is kind of tricky again.